reading. And as you can see, these can be physics books. And what we do also with schools is very important. So what we say is, I go to schools and do workshops and talk about the possibility of, a good reader and how the students read. So one thing before you enter into a contract of speed reading this kind of books, there's one key issue we have to think about. So one, immediately I get into a school and into a class, we start thinking about, I want to measure like what is the reading speed, what's the speed of each student in that class. So for example, we will get what is the um, reading speed. So that's like words per minute. So words per minute. So what we do is, how do you test your word per minute? So what happens is like this. You take 1 minute, like you take yourself 1 minute, you time yourself 1 minute, and for that 1 minute you read. And when that 1 minute is over, you count how many words did you read. Okay? So that is one way of finding out what's the speed of each student. So it has not surprised me that in high school, okay, in high school, we have readers who can read up to 150 words per minute. So 150 words per minute. So 150 words per minute. So words per minute. Now the challenge is that these are good. This is a very good number. This is very, very. If there's someone who can read 100 words per minute, 150 words per minute, this is very good. Why? Because now, if you look at Form 4 book, okay, this is physics book 4. So this is around 180 pages. 180 pages. What this does to the student is this. If you can read 100 words per minute, 150 words per minute, that means each page you need 2 minutes. And that means that if you have a book that has 180 pages, you multiply that one by 2. And then you know how many minutes you need to read that book. So in that case now, physics book 4, you're supposed to read that book within 360 minutes. So that means you're supposed to be done with this book in 6 hours. Okay? So let's take calculation. A student who can read 150 words per minute needs 6 hours to finish reading this book. Okay? That is book 4. Let's look at book 3. Book 3 is a bit bigger, so it comes to around 250 pages. It's around 246, so around 250. So that is equivalent to around 500 minutes. So we say, I would say something like yes. So something like 8 hours will do. Okay. 8 hours will do for this. So that is book 3, you take 8 hours, book 4, 6 hours. And then book 1 is around 176. Around about of, let's round it off to around 180. So you need 3 hours to read. So you need around 3 hours. And then, actually you need 6 hours also for that. Yes. So then book 2 is 136 pages. That is 260 minutes. So that one comes to around something like, again, 4 hours. So now let's think about that. So in total, you have 4 hours, you have 2 times hours and 8. Okay. So that means you have 10 plus 6, 16 hours plus 8. Okay. So that one, like, basically, if you're a speed reader, you need around 24 hours to finish this book. How do we do that? We don't even make this like a big thing. When I tell students, and I'm not talking about what I've not done. We've done these things with students. We've read these books with students. I have even a text message of a student who told me now she was done with 4 books in 1 week. But that is, I'm not even asking for that as a speed reader. If you're in school, in high school, this is Kenyan books. Just do me one favor, okay? So physics book 4, we said is 6 hours. Just spend 1 hour a day to speed read. If you know the skills, just spend 1 hour per day to speed read that book. That means in 7 days, in 6 days, you will be done with reading that book. Okay? But only spending 1 hour a day. And then let's say now, assume now you want to come into, like, also my memory skills, memory techniques classes. Now the next thing would be you spend another 1 hour a day to retain all that you've read every day. So that means you read 1 hour, and then you do 1 hour of kind of remembering or putting everything into your memory for a long time, especially for books. Okay, so you are spending 2 hours a day to read this physics book 4, and you will be done with it in 6 weeks. That means spending 2 hours a day, 1 hour reading, and 2 hours 2 hours retaining it, like putting it into your memory. Now, the thing is now then is that you need 4 weeks to finish these books at that pace. At that pace, you need only 4 weeks, 2 hours a day to finish this book. So that is the power of speed reading, and that's why I'm asking you guys: learn how to speed read. Learn how to speed read. This is going to help you, and you're going to have so many time, like so much time, to just play with yourself instead of play with just play in school instead of concentrating on the books again. You can now visit, like get other books to read instead of spending your time here. Okay, so imagine a student that will be done with their reading by the end of first term. You have read all the books and you're done, and you can get an A. So this is what I wanted to show you: the power of speed reading. So thank you so much for listening. If this one touches you, please watch our videos and subscribe, and then I will give you more and more of this speed reading skills. Thank you so much, and bye.